Hi, it's Keith. Today is Tuesday, the 24th of October 2017. What a fork up! Sorry, I couldn't resist using that one. I've been watching fucking The Good Place on Netflix, and they can't say fuck. I can, but they can't. Bitcoin gold sites under fucking DDoS attack, the silly cunts. That's what happens when you try and fuck up everyone's altcoin portfolios, you wankers. It turns out that Bitcoin Gold are a load of fucking shitheads and everything's going tits up. And most places it's only trading for about $100. I've just got a text off someone saying, the hodler, in fact. Check his YouTube channel out, the hodler. I've just found out that it's trading on Binance for like $250. But that's still only like 4% of the value of Bitcoin. It wasn't really fucking worth it, was it? When it was at 120 on other sites, trading at 2% value of Bitcoin, was it really worth holding your Bitcoin to gain by 2% whilst everyone else is getting massive fucking gains of like 20%? Was it really worth it? I didn't think it was. So what happens around a fork? What can you expect over the next 2 weeks? I'm here to tell you that. Now, first of all, I just want to give you a little bit of history. First of all, about myself, and then about the last fork. So first of all, I have not been trading cryptocurrency for a very long time. In fact, I set up a YouTube channel in December of last year called The Bitcoin Project with two friends. And I get the channel up now. Okay, so it's the Bitcoin Project YouTube. So here's the channel. I had a video on there. And that one, look. 178,000 views. I filmed that in my chicken shed about a year ago. 10 months ago, in fact. So by the way, if you are a fan of the Bitcoin Project, I'm uploading this video to both channels. Please go over to my main channel, which is Keith Waring Official, youtube.com/Keith Waring Official. Just also want to say to Blockchain Brad, love your videos, mate. Well done, down under, down there. But my name is Waring, not Waring. Come on, Brad. Otherwise, I start calling you fucking Brian. So look, promise I'll give him a shout out, and I have. Just quickly, I'll show you his channel. This is Blockchain Brad. Good info. Here he is. This guy's putting out good information. Fucking eToro adverts. A bane of my fucking life. Go away. So this is Blockchain Brad. So fucking laid back. Just love the way he sits back in his chair. He's got a cup of coffee. So Aussie. Just like, yep. Just gonna fucking deal with the day. Good guy. Good content. So anyway, shouts out done. So I set up this channel about a year ago because I first got some Bitcoin, and I got around about 2 Bitcoins in total. And I do come from a trading background. I had a software company that made trend indicators that read currency trends, and in that trend indicator we had a built-in FX calendar. And that FX calendar, when there was a big event, so for example, if the governor of the Bank of England, Governor Carney, whatever his name is, if he spoke, if there was an event where he spoke, we knew there was going to be activity on the pound. So, and that was the software I used to make. Now, I didn't actively trade. I was the head of the company. I had 40 fucking staff. Me. It was a really ridiculous place to work, to be honest. People liked it, though. They stabbed me in the back in the end, but hey, it's all good. I was going to tell someone to go fuck himself, but he watches every video and gives me a thumbs down. But you know who you are. Get to fucking life, you prick. Anyway. Going back, so I sold up my business, right? This is my history. I sold up my business last year. With the money that I made from that, I managed to buy a couple of apartments, renovate them, managed to buy a house as well, renovate that, and literally spunked £1 million, €1 million. And I've now got a little bit of money left over, a little play money, and my Bitcoin, right? I've never, ever put in money that I've bought, okay, Bitcoin that I've purchased, I haven't directly put into my trading portfolio. I have only put it into my ICOs because I have a plan. I'm going to explain that plan And I'm going to explain my history and the history of the last fork so that you guys can get a good idea as to the fucking ride that you're about to get over the next 2 weeks if history repeats itself. So, without further ado, putting this video on both channels, by the way, like I said, if you're on the Bitcoin project, jump onto my main channel, guys. You'll like it. There's a lot more Bitcoin content on there. I don't have time to do 2 channels. So I'm going to close that. Close Brad. And right, so, first of all, let's have a look at NEO, shall we? Why are we looking at NEO? Why am I looking at NEO again? NEO rebranded, okay, around about the 8th of August, 2017 this year. And everybody seems to think that this is what caused it to spike. Well, if that's why it spiked, why did Emise Go and IOTA boom at the same time? In fact, most of the buzzword coins, cryptocurrencies, all fucking went batshit crazy by times 4 to times 7 times profit, but within the first 14 days after the last fork, which was the Bitcoin Cash fork. Now, yes, NEO did announce that they were going to be rebranding way before then, and maybe, just looking at it, maybe that did help the rise, but I'm not so sure, really, because look, here's the thing. Let's have a look at the last fork, which was the 1st of August, right? Now, on the 31st of July, NEO is trading at $7.20, and within 14 days, it was trading at $50.24. That's 7 times. 7. So, I'm probably going to forget to put that fucking graphic in. So look, yes, that's 7 times profit. Within right after the fork. Then you look at IOTA. Okay, same timeline. 31st of July, 25 cents. 2 weeks later, over $1. Okay, just under. It was actually 98 cents, I think, actually, on the 14th, on the 15th. So just over 2 weeks. But yeah, about $1 times 4 profit. 4. No, hold on. 4. So, is that coincidence? Look at Emise Go. Same thing. Same fucking thing. August 31st. Sorry, July 31st. 120. Yeah. Friday the... Hold on, let's go to the 12th. I thought I was pretty sure... There we go. What was that? 11th of August. So 11 days later, 735 times 6 profit. Times 6. All after the fork. And actually, a lot of projects, a lot of cryptocurrencies experience exactly the same boom. Now, are we going to see exactly the same boom this time around? One thing that changed a lot of the fortune of these currencies is Roger Ver's project Bitcoin Cash, because it got listed on Bithumb and went batshit crazy. I know this because I bought Bitcoin Cash. I didn't actually get any free Bitcoin Cash. I had put my 2 Bitcoins into Ripple. I was up to 3 Bitcoins for riding Ripple. I took my Bitcoins out. I then bought Bitcoin Cash. My Bitcoin had about 11 of them. My Bitcoin Cash went through the fucking roof and went up to $900 a coin. Then it plummeted down to about $650 when I sold it. But that Bithumb listing, what it did is it basically gave every single Bitcoin holder an extra fucking grand. And most of the savvy, all the active altcoin traders, they banged it in. They banged it into other altcoins. In fact, the process of the Bitcoin Cash fork actually brought to light the need to go on CoinMarketCap and find out the value and know about all other altcoins. It worked for me. It's why I am now currently a fucking crypto head. It really is. Realistically, I've been holding Bitcoin since January. I've only been trading it since just before the fork. It was just before the fork that I started to get interested. And I've done videos on this. In fact, my first video on cryptocurrency specifically was on Ripple, and I got shot down. I've left the video up there because the advice is terrible. And it's funny. But yeah, the community kind of reached out and just said, don't be a cunt. I was like, that's all I fucking know. Anyway, so look, are we going to see history repeat itself? Well, I think we are, to a certain extent, but I mean, there's no fucking chance that Bitcoin Gold is going to go on Bithumb If it does, I'll be amazed. I'll be genuinely amazed. We've already had the likes of Kraken, Bitpanda, Bittrex, all tweeting that they're not supporting the fork. But then again, Blockchain said, .info said they weren't going to support the fork. Nah, fucking sort it out eventually. So you never know. But yeah, I think the Big Thumb listing helped massively. The fact that Binance have just is trading at 250, it does mean that there's a little bit of money in there, in the pot. So, yeah, there's like a quarter of the amount of money that was in the pot as there was with Bitcoin Cash, but there's more active traders now. So I do think we're going to see a lot of this money now. This is free money that people have got. They're going to back other altcoins. They're going to back decent projects because it's all laughable. I mean, fuck me. Look, their site's down for DDoS. There's a comment on their fucking GitHub page. I can't find it right this second, but it did say, can you stop messaging us? There's only 2 of us. The whole world wants answers. There's only 2 of us. Only 2 of you? 2 people involved in the tech team for fucking Bitcoin Gold? Jesus, that's fucking ridiculous. It really is. I think it was this one. Is it a scam? I found it a minute ago. I can't fucking find it anymore. But yeah, that was sent to me by a guy called Hash Power on Telegram. Fucking joke. Absolute joke. So I don't think Bitcoin Cash Gold is really going to make that many waves. But I do think, wow, fucking ETP's flying. Boom, look at that. Look at that. My fiat's not going up, but my fucking ETP to Bitcoin is. Happy fucking days. That was down to fucking 73 yesterday. It's now on fucking 95. Get in. Yeah, so anyway... does it mean we're going to see a meteoric rise? I think it does. I don't know if it will be quite as big as the ones that we saw with Emite Go, IOTA and Neo, but if it is, we're all in for a fucking awesome ride. If you want to be the next Emite Go, back fucking Walton Coin. If you want to be the next Neo, back fucking ETP. If you want to be the next IOTA, I don't fucking know. I didn't do that much research. Maybe Substratum. But you might see the same, I think... What we saw with Amisego and Neo seems to be happening right now in the social media chats with Walton Coin and ETP. There's not a lot of love between fucking ETP holders versus Walton Coin holders. Cunts, you're all fucking cunts. But no, I think both are in a very, very good place at the moment. I think they're both going to benefit massively. I think any altcoin really is. And that's because, now it's not just going to be the Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold money that's flowing in. It's also going to be people's Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's hemorrhaging right now. Okay, the reason my ETP's flying up is because Bitcoin's probably flying down. Let's just go to Bitcoin. Yeah, mate, nearly $5.5 grand. Nearly wiped fucking, it's like $700 down. $700. If I'd fucking changed up my Bitcoin, I'd be down before it fucking, when it was changing. If I got FOMO on my ETP when it was high and got my 10 Bitcoins and then put it into Bitcoin right now, I'd be down $7 grand. So fuck that. Fuck that, indeed. But I'd have my free Bitcoin Gold, which is worth nothing. So yeah. What we're going to see, we're going to see a big correction on Bitcoin. It's going to happen. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin's performance. Okay, this is the next thing we want to look at. So you need to look into the past and to know which way we're going to go. Bitcoin literally the only fucking red on the charts. Poor Bitcoin. Now, I don't want to go to the site. Now, Bitcoin, somebody said to me the other day, it's still like the gold standard, okay? But it will never be a tradable currency, okay? It's gold. It is the gold of the cryptocurrency world. And it's very, very interesting, really, because I don't believe that Bitcoin will ever be a currency either. Or be widely adopted as a currency. For a start, right, could you imagine if I'm in a restaurant, right? You're in a restaurant, you're like that. Yeah, I want the steak, please, and an omelette, and I can't work out the price because it's just a lot of zeros and a decimal point. It's just not going to happen. There's 100 million fucking Satoshis, is it not? Is it 100 million? I think it is in a Bitcoin. So if that is, I think one day Satoshi could be a cent, maybe, and then if it was in cents, like Satoshi cents. Okay, then it will make a lot more sense. Okay, so I think we need some more divisible currencies where, they base the Satoshi as a single cent and they peg it to the value of Bitcoin as a single cent, value of Satoshi as a cent. I think that we will then have a true currency that we can use real world. But until that's done, we're not going to have it. Simple as that. Bitcoin Cash is too valuable. Litecoin is too valuable. We need something much lower. Much lower. Actually, Litecoin's probably not far off. Actually, yeah, maybe. Well done. Don't really like Litecoin. I just don't like Charlie Lee. I have nothing against the guy. I really don't. I just think, look, Lee is a first name. Charlie is a first name. You can't have two first names, mate. That's just fucking greedy, and that's why I don't like him. I know it's strange, but that's true. It's like calling me Keith Dave. Oi, Keith Dave. Oi, Steve Allen. Steve Allen. I actually know Steve Allen. Fuck you, Steve Allen. Anyway, so yeah, I don't like two first names. That's it. Strange. But yeah, I mean, I think that we need something like that before I don't think we've got that yet, and I don't think we're going to see it yet. I think somebody said to me, and I've seen it in forums and Telegram chats, the Amazon and Facebook of crypto isn't even out yet. Hasn't even been conceived yet, because we're in such an early stage of cryptography with cryptocurrency and whatnot. So, you know, it's interesting. All food for thought. Anyway, let's have a look at Bitcoin around about the last fork, shall we? Because we all know it had a fucking jump. Now, I do love the zoom out snapshot. It's just like, that's a moon. So yeah. So let's just go to, come on man, zoom in. Okay, so July 31st. July 31st, Bitcoin. Can you believe this? It was only $2,700. Wow. So Bitcoin was 2,700, and then within 2 weeks, Bitcoin was 4,300. So that didn't do too bad either. Now, why did Bitcoin? It didn't quite double. Okay, all the other ones more than doubled. Why do you think that happened? Come on, think about it. Why do you think it happened? It's because everybody's alts went up, and then they rebought Bitcoin. Okay, hodling for 2 weeks seemed to be the magic number, so they all went back to Bitcoin. And since then, we've kind of been in a post-fork recession for altcoins, which we should be coming out of right about now. So, exciting stuff. I do think fuck the fork, but yes, it does. I mean, personally, I do not hodl for the free coins. Don't like the hustle. Don't need it. I'd rather get 20% on my altcoin holding than I would on to get 2 or 5 or even 10% from free coin of Bitcoin. It doesn't compute. It doesn't make any sense to me to get the free coins. But I love the theatre of it all, and I do love what it's doing for the altcoin market. But it does hammer the portfolios. And if you're one of those people that sells at the tip and buys the dip, well done you. But I'm more of a tip buyer and a dip seller. That's why I just have to concentrate my efforts on making crap videos on YouTube rather than sitting there just fucking with my weak fucking hands. Yeah, and I mean, I FOMO'd away like fucking 3 or 4 Bitcoins at the beginning of the month. That's how fucking weak I am. So, that is what I think is going to happen, guys. So, look, choose your coin. I mean, look, they're going up now. So, whatever you've chosen, just strap yourselves in. You're in for a nice little ride. If you're an ETP holder, boom, you got the fucking Eric Gu chatting tomorrow in Dubai. That's a nice little bit of impetus that's going to help. And by the way, as well, I'd just like to say this. My little bit of analysis there, I'm not saying that the rebrand to Neo didn't help. I'm just saying it doesn't immediately reflect it massively. And there's a rumour that there's going to be a rebrand for Lisk. Does that mean that Lisk is also going to go up? Not really when you look at the timing of Neo's release. So, you know, just think about that. Yeah. Also, before you go all in on Lisk, if you think it's just the rebrand's going to help, it might do nothing. One thing I think is a very shrewd move is if you see anything being added to the ledger, like Ledger Nano, make sure you back it. Because I called this with Vertcoin and I didn't fucking put my money in it. Okay, I didn't put any money in it at all. I even told somebody to put it in, and I sent him a screenshot. It was 137, and it hit fucking $5. And God knows what it's on today. I don't know if I want to even see this. Still fucking all right. 43%. That dipped hard though. That did dip hard. But yeah. Mental. So if you see it going on a ledger, might be a good chance. As soon as you hear the news, And check out Coins Calendar. That's coinscalendar.com. Oh, mate, you're some fucking cunt trying to talk to me on Skype. Fuck you. You can fuck off. If you see something like that on Coins Calendar, definitely it should have a positive effect. Don't fucking think that a coin burn or a coin delisting, like what happened with Unobtainium on the 20th of October, will repeat itself, because I very much doubt it will. There's something dodgy going there. So look, that's my strategy. Just hodl for the next 2 weeks. And then I don't want to over hodl again, but I do see that there is going to be a transference of the alt profits back into Bitcoin, and it's all gonna fucking go up. Just lock it away for a year, which you can do in the Metaverse wallet. Lock it away, come back in a year, and just party. But no, I've got a plan, and my plan is that I'm going to keep riding these alts and that. I mean, I'm up to about 10 Bitcoins from 2 Bitcoins, actively trading only since July. Which I think is very good for myself. You know, I've done times 5 profit already. I think hopefully by the end of the year, after this next run, I'm hoping 25 to 35 Bitcoins by the end of the year. It will be very, very nice that I would have gained on the altcoin market. And I've backed quite a lot of ICOs. I've backed WorldCore. I bunged in just under a Bitcoin, $5,000. I put in some money into Giza, about half a Bitcoin into Giza. That was that gaming one, or Geyser. I've put a Bitcoin into GMP, the Global Metrology Project, because it's a $1 trillion industry that they're trying to get into, and I believe that they're going to be running in circles and making money in circles, not running in circles, but moving in circles that are not blockchain related to get their investment, and I think they'll do very well. I think I've put a small 400 backing into Scene. Because I think that I reviewed that yesterday. I think it's got a lot of potential, because it's a nice idea. You know, it's like fucking Steam it for Reddit. Now somebody said to me, "Why am I shilling it?" I'm not shilling it. I put some money into it. I'm fucking making sure other people do the same, because I don't want to lose my money, you cunt. But I think that's a nice market. I backed. What else did I back? I backed some Webcoin. I got Webcoin. That's on Waves. I backed that. I've backed quite a lot. I've got quite a lot of fucking shitcoin potentially. But they all. I've got quite a strong strategy. Where I'm going in quite hard because of this article here. About the no wonder fucking investors are rushing into cryptocurrencies. Average ICO returns at 1,320%. That's based on if you would blindly put fucking money into every single one. That will be your overall return, even if some of them fucking tanked. So that's pretty incredible news and pretty incredible thing. So what I'm doing is I'm backing the biggest ones that are making a lot of noise, the ones that have the best concepts, and I've got my own way of scoring them. And I'll talk about my ICO score in another video called How I Score ICOs. Because we'll find out whether I'm any good at it when I'll probably do that video next year after, because a lot of them go live for trading in January. So after that point, will I do a video on how I score them? Because it might be a very bad idea on how I do it. But if it turns out it's good, then hey. But my idea is I want to take out my stack from whatever it is for 2017, and then whatever I make from my ICO backing efforts this year then goes into ICO trading, goes into altcoin trading. So the plan is Bitcoin ride the altcoin market for a year. And I'll probably hodl for the first 6 months as well again, because it did me wonders. Or first 9 months even. Yeah, first 6 months. So I'll hodl the first 6 months of the year. Second half of the year, I'll do some altcoin trading. And then at the end of the year, I'll obviously throughout that time back ICOs as well. So I want my ICO money will become my trading pot. Now, if that goes well, I've probably got around about 25 Bitcoins worth of investment already in ICOs right now, which is, if you do your math, that's a lot of money. I am a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I've staked a lot on this. I have 3 cars on my driveway that I own outright. If it goes wrong, they've got to go so that I can use the money to pay my tax bill in July next year, which is actually the money I have used, which is a very risky play. But I genuinely believe that I'm going to pull out, 300 to 400 grand. I'm so confident that I even bought some number plate holders today, or the other day on the internet. This is a number plate surround for the back of my car. No, this is the front. This is going to go in the front of my RS7 if I can get enough. from my initial 1,500 hold from the beginning of the year. And for the back, we've got my, this is my favourite one, the back, for the back of the RS7. This one says, this is a surround, Lambo Killer, with an H. It's a gangster, yo. And I just think it'd be funny, because I live down the road from Porto Banús, so I just think it'd be really funny to fucking have a stage 1 2014 RS7 that does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and all these cunts in fucking Hurricanes and shit that do 0 to 60 in like 3.2, 3.4. I'll be like, nah, mate, family car, and it says Killer with an H on the back, so fuck you. Yeah, so that's what I've done. That's my plan. So my investments are out there. I believe that the altcoin market's going to fly. Let's just see if we've hit the 10 on ETP. It's got to be close by now. It's got to be... Oh, fuck you, Q-Tim. Got to be close. But generally, I think there's a really, really good run due. I think you've got nothing to worry about if you're hodling. You know, a lot of people sold yesterday. A lot of people just got panicky. Lovely upward trend. We're seeing it all round. Like I said, ETP going to get, I think, another leg up tomorrow with the Dubai conference. They're doing a lot. They're doing a lot of stuff at the moment. So yeah, well, my son's banging on the door, so I'm going to finish the video. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I shall speak to you all tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. And if you need to buy Bitcoin, use my links below, because if you use the Coinbase one, we both get a tenner, and if you use the Bitpanda one, you get fuck all extra, but I get a bit of commission. Whee! All right, speak to you later. Peace.